Today on Destination Polaris, we burn up the Arizona desert. We team up with the guys from TMW Off-Road as they go all out on a full custom ride. Plus, we crank things up with some top secret products.
What do you think of the new helmets? You guys do the low profile cages. I don't know, man. Just have to sit like this.
It's time to ride. Destination Polaris starts right now.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris and Project X. We're in Mesa, Arizona at the home of TMW Off-Road. It's been a couple of years since we've been here and I can't wait to see what these guys are up to. Let's head in the shop. Doug, what's going on?
Jared, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. It's good to be here. It's your RZR Turbo S.
This is it. This is our blank canvas we're starting with to build our family dream machine for desert, dunes, all around perfect machine.
And just a few parts you've got to put on here.
We have got so much to do and we are excited to get started.
Cool. Well, get to it, Mike.
There's so many parts and pieces that go into these now, and they have no idea how many options there are. Sky is the limit with UTVs now. Accessories, performance, suspension, stereos, looks, graphics. There's just so many things you can do. We've had a couple of the Turbo S four-seaters, and we love them. So when you gave us a choice to pick, I'm like, that's what I want to build. One of the things I like about the Turbo S four-seater is the new Dynamics suspension. The electronic suspension has changed the game. It's made suspension unlike anything that we've had before in the UTVs. Controlling it on the dash, making it softer when I'm cruising. It performs better. It cruises better when I want to just chill out and relax and turn the suspension soft. Our main focus is metal fabrication. Here we actually manufacture roll cages, doors, bumpers, gussets. Cages and doors, I think, is kind of the staple that people recognize TMW. We're going to start with the roll cage. We have a Sand Slayer cage we built that we love that has a rear bumper, and we chose the rear bumper version because we're going to use this for rock crawling and different things, so we wanted some rear end protection. We also have doors, a winch front bumper, we have a spare tire rack. Stereos make me happy, man. But we want it bigger, louder. We want to be able to feel the bass, hear the stereo while we're cruising. Rockford, they're perfect for that. HCR's got a great, unique look. You can tell their arms apart from most other companies just by their cool boxed arm design. Shock Therapy is taking it like, hey, we're going to specifically set this up for your type of riding. We're going to give you a ride improvement system for the dunes. We've got these awesome custom-made metal effects, Hitman wheels that are wrapped in a BFG 35-inch tire. You got to be able to communicate. Rugged Radio's leader in radio communication for years. They make some of the best off-road communication systems. XXX set us up with a set of really cool seats. It's a newer style seat for them. You gotta have light to see. Without Wolf Designs helping us with all the look of these vehicles, it would be a really tough thing to do.
How you feeling about this build?
I'm excited. I'm excited to have a new Turbo S, you know, so.
What does it look like, guys, when Doug's excited? Is this it?
This is it. That's all you get.
It's about as good as you get.
If the teeth, if you see the teeth, I'm excited. Let's do it.
So we gotta take apart the suspension and a few other things, and when we come back, we're gonna get started on building one killer machine. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. Walton's, everything but the meat. Polaris Lubricants, the only oil developed with and for your Polaris engine. And by Full Throttle Battery, the one that works.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. You can see our Turbo S completely torn apart, and now the work and the fun begin, and we're gonna start with suspension.
HCR has made a suspension kit for almost every vehicle that you can think of. They have a cool boxed arm look. Looks great. HCR, shock therapy all came together. Excited to get out and try this beast out. The look and function with the higher clearance and the box design just changes the whole way that it looks and functions. Shock therapy, you can see the silver springs, which is kind of a shock therapy trademark. Their gold edition shocks, this is the ride improvement system, comes with their different spring rates. And they go in and tune the shocks and provide the springs and all the little accessories to make the suspension function the best it can for our type of riding. So you can pound through stuff a little faster without bottoming out. The other thing that's probably the most important is what you don't see is all the work they did inside this shock, all the valving changes to make this thing perfect. It's like riding on a cloud. It soaks up the whoops, jumps, whatever you're gonna throw at it.
So when we do builds like this, they require just a little bit of wiring for the stereo, the lights, stuff like that. And that's why we brought in Chris from XTC.
At XTC Power Products, we are the leaders in plug-and-play wiring solutions for your side-by-side, from bumper to bumper, lighting, switches, everything in between. We produce the ugly mess that you don't want to be an ugly mess. All of our switches and systems are all cleanly harnessed like a factory wiring harness would be. Why you want our power control system? It's an all-in-one 6-switch system, all clean, all the relays, everything built into one unit, vehicle specific. There is no guesswork, no wiring switches or anything individually. You mount it, plug it in, and you're done. Simple wiring. Very easy, very clean, and more importantly, extremely reliable.
Put my face right here. Will it fit? Will my whole face fit right here?
You know, I'm not sure, but these might be the biggest tires that we've ever put on a vehicle. Baja KR2 35 inches. Doug, if these don't go on the RZR, I can just put them on my truck?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right, they're going on my truck.
We've got these awesome custom-made Metal Effects Hitman wheels that are wrapped in a BFG 35-inch tire. We need the ground clearance. We're gonna do some rock crawling, and we gotta get the bottom off. We were using Boondocker's Dominator Turbo Kit. So the performance is really similar to the factory. Real responsive, real powerful, no turbo lag, but just more power. You know, so we're gonna gain probably 60 horse out of this turbo kit. It's turning these 35-inch monsters into rocks. More power is definitely welcome.
We ready, Doug, for the Sand Slayer?
We're ready. This is it. Sand Slayer Turbo S cage. Got a whole lot of beautiful DOM tubing, TIG welded. It's perfect.
It's a beaut, Clark.
Perfect.
Let's do it. Do you think we can do this the first time?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he says.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
So we're going pass.
Oh man, almost got a finger there.
I think it looks awesome. I love this gray with the black. Can't wait to see the little bit of blue mixed in there. Cage looks good. So we like to do slight radiuses to most of the tubing. Kind of breaks up the square shape of the cage. Like to lower them down a little bit so they fit in the toy haulers, but not too low that I can't ride in them.
So we've got the cage on, the suspension, wheels and tires. We're getting closer. When we come back, we're gonna finish it off. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Project X is sponsored by HCR Racing, passion-driven, American-made. Aluma Trailers, ready to ride when you are. Cormark Metals, where technology and creativity meet. And by RZ Mask, breathe safe.
Welcome back to DP. Our Turbo S is coming together nicely. We're gonna finish it off today, but the first thing we're gonna do is make it loud.
Stereos make me happy, man.
The more popular way to go is how many speakers can I put on this and how loud can I be?
That's Doug.
That is Doug. Absolutely. Rockford is a car audio company, and over the last 5 years, we've expanded into motorcycle and side-by-side audio. We offer multiple stages for multiple platforms. In the car you guys are doing today, we offer a stage 1 through 5. In this particular case, Doug has chosen to substitute some of the drivers out with our new RGB color optic speakers, which you'll see as they show the car. So this is a stage 5 kit. So when you buy a stage 5 kit, this is how you will get it. Everything that you need is in the box, minus the tools to take the car apart, which are pretty remedial. So open it up, your speakers, your pods, your amp kit, your mounting plates, everything is here. Every screw, nut, bolt, wire tie, anything required will be in this box. More power, better speakers, better drivers, all the way up through bigger power wire as well. This is the highest end system currently.
You know, it's one thing to be the host of a national television show. It's an entire another thing to have your picture on the cover of the Rugged Radio's communication box. Yes, that is Doug right there, wife and all his kids. Man, someday I want to be like Doug on the cover of the Rugged Radio's box.
Yeah, as a vendor, as a company, Rugged makes all of us tired. Just watching them go everywhere and do everything, and very impressive company, especially in the last 4 or 5 years. They've really blown up in this market and done some amazing things. John and Amy at Wolf Designs have spent so many years making vehicles look amazing.
This right here is printed media, so this is our wrap vinyl. And then for the top coat, we encapsulated all that with the clear coat. So that gives us no edges, real hard, durable finish. It's pretty classic design. It's a good looking color. We got a factory OEM Ghost Gray, Polaris Ghost Gray. It's a sprayed on wrap. I've been spending a lot of time in the paint booth lately.
And the Wolf Designs, the way this clarity coat paint mixed with wrap came out is just, I can't even believe it. But I love the solid colors mixed with some graphics. What you get with this that you don't get with the wrap is all the seams are gone. It's just seamless. Paint is so nice, you know.
You don't seem that excited. I mean, yeah.
You always do this to me. It's beautiful. Love it. We call them our Sidewinder 4-seat doors for the RZR. They go from RZR XP 1000 all the way through Turbo S. We've been making these since 2014. You know, we changed the way the rear door swings from the factory. It swings the opposite direction. We get rid of the middle piece, and so when people wrap it, you have a nice billboard for your wrap or canvas or paint. Once you close them, you know, it's like a Volkswagen. It's tight. We call it a rear seat delete tray. It's a pretty simple product. It's basically an aluminum tray that we manufacture here in our facility. We laser cut a piece of aluminum, bend it, and form it. And what it does is it takes your factory seat pans, they bolt onto the bottom of the seat tray, and then it just snaps in where your rear seat would be in a 4-seat XP4. It allows you to haul all kinds of extra things when you don't have passengers. So like we've got a power tank, cooler, a jack. They also have all these slots everywhere for the E-Track tie-downs. So you can snap your E-Track tie-downs in and strap down any configuration of products or things that you have in there. I'm excited about this seat. The Alcantara, kind of the suede feel. The XXX put together on the seats for this build is perfect because we're in Arizona. It's gonna be 110 next week and we're gonna be sweaty. So if you have a vinyl leather, seat, as soon as you sit in, especially shorts, burns your legs, it's not comfortable. XXX, they always kind of hit it out of the park. Their quality, their fit, they did a great job on these. I love it. I couldn't have hoped for a better turnout. The thing came out awesome. From the graphics to the tires, wheels, suspension, all of it's just impressive. My guys knocked it out of the park. Inside the cab here with the XCC, the way they made this so painless for my guys to wire this car, and all the switches right in your fingertips, the rugged radios, the Rockford Fosgate stereo system, and I couldn't be happier. I love the performance of the rear cans. It really adds another level of performance to the stereo that I was hoping for. We got way more light than we ever need on this car. Yeah, we gotta go try this thing out. We're gonna take it out in the desert, punish this thing a little bit and see how it does.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Polaris Adventures. Adventure everywhere. Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. And by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket parts and accessories.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. We are out in the Arizona desert, just about ready to test drive our new Project X machine. First place we're gonna head, that way.
The XP4 Turbo S is still one of my favorite all-time machines. I love that it came with a 72-inch wide stance from the factory, so we don't have to make it any wider. We're just beefing things up a little bit for extreme use, and then take it to the next level with a few things like Boondocker, TMW parts, some suspension parts from HCR, and shock therapy, and it really turned out better than I could have imagined. We decided to call it Rona because it was born in the pandemic. It's a perfect escape vehicle to get away, do some social distancing, get out with the family. That's right, we sell social distancing, right? We're out here in Arizona. We're out here not too far from Canyon Lake in the desert. Approximately 45 minutes from Phoenix. Some really cool canyons back in here behind us, really cool rock sections, and it's one of our favorite places to kind of get away. I love the landscape, the cactus, the big rocks. It's a neat place. It's got some fast-paced, wide-open like washes, and then you got some technical rocks. Anytime you do this much work where you have full suspension, axles, turbo, we definitely have a lot to look out for and to get dialed in on this new car. We've done a lot with HDR and shock therapy, so we're pretty confident the suspension's right where we need to be. The dynamic setup where we're able to switch back and forth between stiff and comfort. Out here, it's pretty much crawling through these rocks is mostly in the comfort mode. Just walks over everything like a cloud. The paint is that perfect that it's a showpiece for sure. At one point, even rattlesnakes were stopping to look at it, so it has to be amazing. A lot of the customer vehicles we build, we don't ever get to drive, and so that's why it's really important for us to get out here with our own vehicles and get seat time and just figure out what we like and what works good. I'm really grateful for all the companies that jumped in on this build with us. That's the best part of my job, is to see vehicles like this come to life. I can't imagine a better profession or job where you get to do what you love and build amazing things. I love it. It's perfect, exactly what I wanted.